And welcome to episode 18 of Mediocre Military Modelings, and this is a watershed for the channel. This may be the actually first aircraft I put together that doesn't completely suck, like where I didn't do a horrific job. So we'll see. This may be the first aircraft that gets my certified mediocre ranking. So like I said, we'll see. Yeah, I'm a little bit proud of this aircraft just because I'm usually terrible when I put together aircraft. If you've seen any of my other aircraft videos on this channel, they don't turn out well at all. Various issues, but this one's okay. This one's okay. What do we have here? This is a classic kit from Hasegawa. This is the J7W1 Shinden. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is probably most popular recently because it was in the movie Godzilla Minus One. This is the aircraft featured at the end of it. So the Shinden was a experimental interceptor, very late World War II. I think they only made 2 of them. They were never used in combat. The war ended before they could begin mass production. But apparently they were tested. They did fly. It was an interesting concept. I'm surprised no one else really picked up the concept, but very interesting sort of what if sort of World War II. If you're ever doing a what if World War II 1946 thing, this aircraft would probably fall into that pretty well. So as you can see right off the bat, very interesting design. Has these I think canards at the front, and then the wings are really at the back of the plane, and then you have a rear propeller. There's also versions of this. They never made any prototypes as far as I know, but there were like sketches and ideas to eventually actually fit a jet engine on the back instead of a propeller. Now I believe this kit is from the 70s, but don't let that throw you off. It's actually pretty well detailed. It's a Hasegawa. It fits together really nicely, and I didn't really have any trouble with this kit. It's pretty affordable. I think you can find this kit for around the $20 range, give or take. It's been a while since I purchased this, but I think I maybe paid under $20 for it, and that's in 1/48 scale. So it's a nice kit, and it's a very interesting subject matter. Armament on this thing, probably can't see it how the camera's set up there, but we have 4 cannons on the front. Like I said, this was an interceptor. This was really designed to get up high altitude and shoot down incoming bomber aircraft. But yeah, it's a nice plane. Got nice the Japanese decals here. Now I've seen people online, since it's just a circle, paint these on. I use the decals from the kit. Let's see, what else can I say? I had to do some research with the colors, because again, World War II Japanese aircraft, colors. The main color here, the dark green, I found the best match is XF70 Tamiya. This is dark green 2 and Imperial Japanese Navy. So I used that for the body. The underside, I used XF12, which is Japanese Navy gray. I don't believe this was a Navy weapon, but you know, the naval colors work just fine. And then for the colors here, that orange, I used, this is from Aquarius. This is orange yellow. Another color is the propeller back here. Now, I do believe they have a color that's actually called propeller, and it's for at least these Japanese aircraft. But if you can't find that, you can find the Tamiya color Hull Red, which is kind of more of a brown, and that I believe is pretty much a perfect match to the propeller color. And you know, it's a Tamiya paint, so it's easy to find and affordable and usually readily available. At least you know, I found Hull Red in the local hobby shop, where is the propeller color. I think you probably best bet is you'd have to order it online. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with this one. It does look a little weird how the but I think that's how it was with the landing gear. It's very tall. It sits very high up off the ground. I'm guessing they had to get in this thing with a pretty tall ladder. I added the radio, the antenna wire down here. I added that. It's a little detail I guess you don't have to do. And I think I did a decent job with the cockpit for once, and you can actually see inside. I'll do a little close-up there. There's like a little oxygen tank in there, and some tanks, like oxygen tanks and a fire extinguisher, I believe, in there. And yeah, it actually worked out really good. For once, I didn't screw up the cockpit. It actually looks decent around it. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say with this kit. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 3 stars for this kit because despite its age, the detail is pretty good. Very easy to put together. I think if you're beginning modeling aircraft, this is a pretty good beginner's aircraft to put together, and it's cheap. So it fits. I think this is great for beginner aircraft modeling because it fits all the criteria. Fairly easy to put together, interesting subject matter, and it's a pretty cheap kit with an acceptable amount of detail, I believe. So, does this the first aircraft on the channel to get certified mediocre? And I think it does. So, I give myself 3 ratings on this channel. The worst is a artistically inclined 5th grader could do better. 2 is that good old college try. And lastly is certified mediocre. And this is indeed the first aircraft on this channel that I will give myself the certified mediocre rating to. Could I have done a better job? Of course I could have done a better job, especially with things like wear and tear and weathering. As it looks right now, this would be like a museum piece. But then again, these aircraft only were museum pieces, or are museum pieces. They never really saw combat. So I suppose that's sort of appropriate. But, yeah, other than that, I think it went together actually pretty well as far as aircraft on this channel go. So there we have it. The J7W1 Shinden from Hasegawa, a 1/48 scale. I would definitely recommend this kit, and I really like it. It looks pretty cool on the shelf. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.